yet, so to speak. But this Pittsburgh defense, very humbled last week against New England Patriots and Tom Brady, come out with a different purpose so far today.
3 sacks in the first quarter for the Steelers in their home opener. On 2nd and 1. Looks like Carson has enough for a first down. So a new set of downs for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line with Carson in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set. Metcalf, Lockett, and Brown. Wilson fires downfield on 1st down. Too far for Metcalf.
Pittsburgh decides to bring some pressure here, and I think the one thing Russell Wilson's going to try to do is find your big target, DK Metcalf, outside. But you see the insertion, 5 guys blitzing, but the ball comes out quick. And what you love about this and what you love about Russell Wilson and his new young receiver is that he has confidence. When I'm under pressure, be ready to get the football, but really good coverage down the field by Nelson.
Shake it up. Game break. Los Angeles, Kurt.
All right, Green Bay had a 21-0 lead less than a minute into the second quarter over Minnesota, but this will help. Dalvin Cook shows the speed, takes it 75 yards for the touchdown. It's now 21-7 early on in the second quarter as we send it back to Rondé, Lindsay, and Kenne.
He's just going to chase this ball down from behind. His great effort here, and you know this happens. You see, Carson's left foot just goes right into his sternum. I'm sure he just got the wind knocked out of him there.
So Watt on the sidelines, 3rd down and 9. Seahawks must cross the 45-yard line for a first down. And they do, as Wilson's pass is caught by Malik Turner, second-year receiver out of Illinois, for a gain of 15 on a Seattle first down.
Well, it's good to see Russell Wilson find another receiver. It's been Carson, Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. There's only targets so far on the year, so get these young guys involved. And we came into this game talking about who's going to identify as a option for Russell Wilson. I'd like to see some of these young guys get involved.
Play action on first down. Wilson going deep, looking for Lockett. Broken up. No flags. Terrell Edmonds getting a piece of the football.
Oh, this looks really good playing down the field by Edmonds. And this is a tough matchup for him. He's a safety going against probably one of the fastest guys on this Seattle team. Little push off by Lockett, but no panic down the field. Turn, find the football, knock it out of the receiver's hand. That is a fantastic play by the young safety.
T.J. Watt has not yet returned to the field. He's on the sidelines with his helmet on. 2nd down and 10. Wilson complete. Lockett, and a nice tackle made by Edmonds. Lindsay.
Hey, guys, thanks. Yeah, Vince Williams for the Steelers defense linebacker. He is doubtful right now because of a hamstring. So that's the latest injury report for the Steelers side, guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. And the good news for the Steelers, Watt is back out on the field for this 3rd down and 2. Left side of your screen.
Big 3rd down here. See if they can answer the call here. Pittsburgh goes down after the turnover and scores. This is a big 3rd down conversion out for Seattle.
Timeout taken by the Seahawks.
Seattle.
They took one earlier and lost one on a challenge. So Seattle out of timeouts. So they cannot challenge for the remainder of this quarter. Well, these teams met back in February 2006, Super Bowl 40 in Detroit.
In one of the greatest trick plays in Super Bowl history, Antoine Randall L. threw this wide receiver pass to Hines Ward for the final devastating score. Ward's name was etched in the record book as MVP, and the play recorded in the memory of Steeler fans forever.
The 5th of 6 Super Bowl victories for the Steelers, 21-10 over the Seahawks in Ben Roethlisberger's 2nd season. And today he becomes only the 3rd quarterback all time to face the same opponent he beat in a Super Bowl at least 14 seasons later, joining Brady and Favre.
And from those teams, I mean, it's been a long time now. He's the only remaining player on either team from that Super Bowl.
13 years ago, 3rd down and 2. Rashad Penny picking up a 1st down to the Steelers' 35. So that quiets the crowd here in Pittsburgh, and the Steelers home opener with Pittsburgh leading by a touchdown.
This is where they found success running the football, and I mentioned earlier about the quick passing game. On this drive, we've seen Russell Wilson get the ball out of his hands much faster and not put himself under the pressure on those long dropbacks trying to find guys down the field.
New set of downs for Wilson and the Seahawks from the Steelers' 35. Penny in the backfield. 3 receivers set. This is Penny. Penny inside the 30-yard line. 1st round pick last year by the Seahawks out of San Diego State.
Seattle's doing a good job spreading the field. Look where they got Mark Barron. He's the other inside linebacker. They motion over Penny, and this is their run of the season and of this offense. They run zone read so much. Quarterback fakes it in or hands it into the running back. He has the option to pull it if he wants. He won't regularly do it, but it does put a lot of stress on the defense when you give them that much space to run.
Down to the Steelers' 26, about a yard shy of a 1st down.
You know what I love about Seattle? There's unapologetic way that they're going to play football. We're going to run the football. Stop us. You know it's coming. You got a fullback in the game. We're going to turn around and hand it off. And then you're going to run it, and then eventually you're going to set up a play-action pass off those same looks. And I think it's brilliant the way that Brian Schottenheimer and Russell Wilson in this offense make things complicated by keeping them simple.
Schottenheimer, Rondé sends in an extra blocker once again. 74, George Fant. 3rd down and a long one. It is Penny, and he will not get there.
They just could not move this front of the Pittsburgh Steelers here. And, you know, they're going to get multiple in their formations and whatnot, but run the same type of play. But look at Britt get stood up. Tuitt holds up Brown. Penny has 0 room to find that 1 yard. And the Steelers defense forces a field goal opportunity.
46-yard attempt. Jason Myers, Pro Bowler last season with the Jets. Seahawks have been shut out their last 2 trips to Pittsburgh. In fact, those are the last 2 times they have been shut out. There is a flag as Myers connects.
Seattle's looking like it's going to be on, acting like it's going to be on Pittsburgh here, which would give them a 1st down.
Offense starting to head back onto the field. Carl Jeffers wishing Pete Carroll a happy birthday.
I'm sure that's
Personal
not all
foul,
he said.
number 93. Defense, half the distance to the goal, automatic, 1st down.
That's on Daniel McCullers.
And these fouls are usually a down lineman or even the guy off the ball running into the kicker, or I'm sorry, into the snapper. This long snapper now is a protected position. You just can't do it.
Pulled right over Tyler Ott. So a new set of downs and a second opportunity for the Seahawks. From the Steelers' 14-yard line, Wilson lobs one up to the end zone for a touchdown for the tight end, Will Dissly.
Good decision here. And a great throw by Russell Wilson. And I think he noticed immediately the matchup that he had. It's Disley on the shorter Devin Bush. Here's Devin Bush. He's going to end up covering the tight end right here. And why wouldn't you take this opportunity? There must be a 5 or 6 inch height difference. The throw was perfect to the outside shoulder. They take advantage of that penalty and get their touchdown.
Wilson connecting with the second-year tight end out of Washington, Will Disley. Played only 4 games last season, placed on IR. His 3rd career score. Myers the extra point, so a reprieve for the Seahawks offense following the personal foul call on McCullers. And the Seahawks capitalize to tie the game at 7.
Yes.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Dan.
Just smile for me and let the day begin. You are the sunshine that...
Free delivery, even on furniture, with Prime.
This seat is reserved for the restless. Those who need to move and roar and ride. Up, down, over, powering through. This seat is for those that get down in it. Into the fray. The arena. This seat is not for spectators.
An emergency is the absence of choice. The crazy chaos of life, robbing us of our safety.
Oh my God.
Get up the pier! Go, go, go!
So when the storms rage, we call out to the light up ahead.
911, what's your emergency?
In this week's NFL on Fox 100-Year Snapshot, Steelers running back James Conner recreates the immaculate reception.
You walk into the Pittsburgh airport, you see his statue there, and then obviously, just the great history of the Steelers running backs, and just the awareness on this play. I don't think that play will ever happen again. He set the standard here. The standard is the standard.
Immaculate reception back in December of '72 at Three Rivers, AFC Divisional Playoff game. 13-7 Steelers over the Raiders.
That's really cool. How fun would that be to go recreate a legend?
Reenactment by James Conner. Played his college ball at Pitt. And there's the spot. Off the side of Three Rivers, the Steelers' former home.
And the foot. See, that's what you call attention to detail, Kenny. Not only put the shrine up, get his big 12 or 13 size shoe in there too.
They do a great job honoring their sports history. We drove past the old Forbes Field outfield wall the other day in downtown Pittsburgh. Thought you could hit one over the 300-foot marker. Here's Conner, not reenacting the immaculate reception this time.
I could now. There's no baseball. Offensive coordinator said, look, the year before, he spent a lot of time in the preseason. That engine was rolling. They were oiled up, ready to go. There's fun. They don't play a lot of snaps in the preseason. So he is a guy, though, in my opinion, you can't throw the ball 10 times to 5 runs all day long. They're going to have to get him involved.
2nd and 7. As they keep it on the ground, and K.J. Wright wraps up Conner this time. And, of course, last year he stepped in as the starter, Rondé, for Le'Veon Bell, who held out over the course of the entire season, now a New York Jet.
And he had a fantastic season stepping in for Le'Veon Bell. And if there's a commitment to this guy, I know that he can be have that type of production. 2 short runs on first, second down, set up a 3rd and 6 here. And keep an eye on Juju Smith-Schuster. I haven't said his name yet today.
Without a catch, Steelers have only picked up 3 first downs in the game. They must get to the 35-yard line to move the chains, and that pass was deflected. Bobby Wagner got a piece of it. So the Steelers once again go 3 and out for the 3rd time today.
Well, it's been about defense all day, and we haven't even mentioned Bobby Wagner's name yet. He is the best player on this defense. Ball awareness. Not going to get there. The ball's going to come out quick. And I can affect this throwing lane, cause an incompletion, and Seahawks get off on 3rd down again.
Wagner, the 5-time Pro Bowler. Terrific career with the Seahawks. Fair catch called for at the 32-yard line by Tyler Lockett. Well, Rondé, we take a look around the AFC North. Week 2, the coach in Cincinnati, Zach Taylor, coming from the Rams. Spoke earlier about Lamar Jackson, the Jackson 5 TD throws last week, and the kitchen sink. Freddie Kitchens and the Browns struggling in their season opener.
I see you, Joe Williams, our AD, putting together a nice little package there. Be interesting to know what AB is doing out in New England. Know he's playing today.
We'll check in just a moment to find out. 7-7 game here in Pittsburgh. Seahawks start from the 32-yard line. Wilson on first down throws, miscommunication with Metcalf. Well, Rondé, we're wondering what's going on with Antonio Brown. Kurt?
What he is doing is getting into the end zone for the first time, courtesy of Tom Brady. 20-yard connection. He's got 4 catches, 56 yards so far in this game as they approach halftime. And the Patriots did miss the extra point, but they hold a 13-0 lead over the Dolphins. Kenny and Rondé.
Well, he's not 84 anymore. He's 17, still doing the same things. And I may have been clued in that was coming.
Giving away your secrets.
Sorry.
2nd and 10. Play clock at 2. Wilson under pressure. There is a flag. Steelers are ready with 3 sacks prior to that play.
Holding. Number 78. Offense. Penalties declined. 3rd down.
Penalty declined. So the Steelers, Rondé, with their 4th sack.
Just more pressure. 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. They're all going to insert into this blitz. And Russell Wilson's trying to get the ball out fast there. It looks like Tuitt again gets to Russell Wilson against this relentless front 4 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going to take some hits, and Russell Wilson sacked 4 times now.
And we saw Tuitt holding up 3 fingers over the middle. Not enough. Malik Turner, his 2nd catch. But the Steelers defense getting the job done once again as the Seahawks send out the punting unit.
Well, it starts up front. We talked to both of these football teams this weekend, and on either coach said it depends. This game is going to depend on how our offensive and defensive lines play. Pittsburgh, they're checking the box, saying yes. Seattle right now, their offensive line is an emphatic no. Their quarterback has been hit way too many times early in this football game.
4 Steelers sacks. End-over-end kick taken at the 17 by Switzer. Excuse me, it was Johnson on the return that time. Deontay Johnson forced out of bounds. Russell Wilson in trouble once again. Steelers back out on offense.
Pink.
Let's go Mets.
To love somebody, to love somebody.
This is a Surface Laptop 2, and this is a real person named Mackenzie Book.
Hi, I'm Mac Book.
So, Mac, which laptop lasts longer?
Surface laptop lasts longer.
Interesting. And which one's faster?
This one's faster.
Really? Amazing. Which one has a better touchscreen?
The Surface has better touchscreen because it actually has a touchscreen.
Oh, right. Macs don't have touchscreens.
You should get a Surface. Trust me, I'm MacBook.
Well, there you have it. MacBook says get a Surface.
Are you going out tonight?
What? No.
But you have your coat on in the castle. And everyone's all dressed up.
Are they? Well, maybe it's laundry night. Something like that, probably.
And you're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Just let's go quickly.
Don't wait up. Bud Light Platinum.
Did you ditch him?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum. Brewed for the night.
This Thursday night?
Jacksonville versus Nashville.
You're not ready, bro. Great place to retire.
Gonna light you up.
You guys are pretty good for a college team.
September 25th, TV's #1 new show will have everyone asking, who is the Masked Singer?
Shaka Khan.
Zoe Deschanel.
You are Bjork. America's favorite guessing game returns.
Oh my God!
The Masked Singer premieres September 25th on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light, reminding you to keep it crisp responsibly. And by Sprint. Switch today.
Tied at 7 in Pittsburgh. Kenny Albert, Rondé Barber, Lindsey Zarniak. Steelers start from their 28-yard line. Roethlisberger, pump fake, and now he throws. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and a flag is thrown.
Oh, he definitely got held here. Yeah, you see him indicating a hold here.
Prior to the pass, holding. Number 30, defense.